Gamora murdered Thanos in the Infinity Wars storyline and then vanished afterwards. She also murdered Star-Lord and broke up the Guardians of the Galaxy. So what's gonna happen now? This is the Comicstorian channel where we take some of your favorite trade paperbacks and single issues and we break them down into digestible bites to help you understand, and then we read them dramatically back to you. All alterations to the panels, text, and images are to prevent copyright problems, and all art is owned by its respective companies. So today we're going to be covering the Guardians of the Galaxy 12-issue series that Donny Cates wrote, and he wrapped it into a lot of the stuff that he was working on. So basically there was a story known as Infinity Wars, and I'll link it down below. So this is the storyline that followed up after that as well. A new Guardians team needed to be formed up. This is issues 1 through 3, and every Sunday we'll be bringing you more chapters of it. So I hope you enjoy today, and hopefully you'll be sticking around. In the deep reaches of the hidden star fields of Sector X aboard the Sanctuary, Thanos' brother Eros gathers many of the galaxy's best warriors to discuss a grave matter. The galaxy is broken and hundreds of worlds are at war. Never has there been such hatred or division among the various houses and tribes across the cosmos. This is why here, the Kree, Skrull, Shi'ar, and Asgardians will bear witness to the last will and testament of the mad titan Thanos, murdered recently. They all know Thanos, or rather, knew him. It is true, Thanos is dead, examined several times to confirm. But let them pray for whatever world he is in now, and perhaps save a prayer for themselves as well. They have not gathered here for celebration of a felled titan. It is to play Thanos' final message. As Eros presses a button, a projection of Thanos looming over all of those in attendance appears, and he tells everyone that he is sure a great number of them are here to celebrate the passing of their greatest foe. That they are to believe that this will be his final words spoken, his testament. A requiem, as it were. However, this is untrue. As hard as it is for me to believe that I no longer exist, Thanos prepares for everything. This is not how Thanos will die. No, I will join death at her side, and it will be on my terms that I alone will dictate. I have never lived a common life, and I will never die a common death. As such, I have taken measures to have my consciousness uploaded and implanted into the mind of another upon my untimely demise. My only regret is that I won't be about to see you all scrambling to find my new body. To not be there to see you rip one another apart to prevent my final gauntlet. Good luck. The projection fades and Eros tells everyone that he has assembled them here because they know the things that must be done. They will face difficult choices and they must. Phyla Vale stops him, asking, "What about the Guardians of the Galaxy? Where are they?" Meanwhile, in the middle of nowhere, on their way to nowhere, floating splinters drift around Star-Lord as he tries to take a sip of his beer while listening to a rather annoying scratching sound. After a few minutes of it, he yells, "For the last time, will you knock it off with the sawdust already?" A punkish-looking Groot with a spiked wooden mohawk says, "Screw you," except a lot more colorful. Groot goes back to carving the spines on his shoulders as Star-Lord calls to prepare for docking, and as he checks in with Control, he doesn't get an answer. Star-Lord asks again, but Groot tells him, "Shut up and look. Nowhere is gone." Back on Sanctuary, Arrow says that he is afraid, that they're going to have to kill quite a few people. Beta Ray Bill yells, "This is madness! We have no idea if Thanos is even telling the truth!" And Silver Surfer chimes in, "We cannot take the chance if Thanos is to be reborn. We must hear Eros out." Gladiator tells everyone that the Surfer is right. Imagine they had the capacity to end Thanos' life as a child. How much pain and misery would this universe have been spared? The Cosmic Ghost Rider pours himself a drink and scoffs. "I knew I should have shot the damn baby in the face." Eros then brings up a list of potential threats and the people that Thanos could possibly put himself into, but says that there is one among these people that would be the ideal choice, their most obvious candidate. Before they do anything else, Gamora must die. Phyla Vale yells, "I knew it! I always wanted to kill that lunatic the first chance that I had when Moondragon and I arrived in this insane universe." Moondragon pulls her back, asking, what is she saying? They're gonna hunt people down because of the actions of their parents? They have no evidence. How are they just going to take Thanos' word for it? Does that sound sane to anyone? Ghost Rider chimes in, "The kid's got a point.
If we start walking down that path, it could be anyone in this room, right? I mean, come on. Thanos coming to his own funeral to watch folks fight over him wouldn't be the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Just then, everyone in the room turns to look past Ghost Rider out into space to see the giant celestial head of nowhere getting ready to blast into them. Ghost Rider pops his helmet on, telling them,
Okay, that might be the craziest thing I've ever seen.
As the floating head rips apart Sanctuary, the Outrider hordes begin to flood in, and everyone quickly begins to fight back the threat. While battling, Corsair notices something and tells everyone to look. The Black Order is here! Anchors are fired into Thanos' body, and Proxima Midnight tells everyone to get ready, firing her black hole missile. Soon the missile explodes, and the Surfer yells that they ripped a hole in the fabric of space. Hold on! The Black Order secures Thanos' body, many of the warriors trying to stop them, but ultimately everyone gets sucked into the black hole, and at that moment, Bill's Stormbringer hammer pierces through the black hole, rocketing out, heading straight into the oncoming ship of Star-Lord. The hammer crashes through the windshield, and Star-Lord tells Groot, "Grab hold! Looks like we just fell into a rescue mission." Groot begins to pull up on the chain, and from the black hole, Bill emerges. Star-Lord asks if that's Beta Ray Bill. How is that even possible? Wait, he's holding on to someone. The two watch as Beta Ray Bill, getting pulled out of the black hole, carries out Moondragon and Phyla Vale, and some weird demon guy who happens to be Cosmic Ghost Rider. As Groot pulls everyone aboard, Bill says that they lost them.
All of them. Corsair, the Silver Surfer, the Imperial Guard, they're all gone, and the Black Order has Thanos' body. I have failed.
Star-Lord tells him to hold on a second. What does? But before he can finish, the arriving Nova Corps tells him that they are afraid that everyone will have to come with them. We have questions for all of you. Star-Lord tells him, haha, that's a big no can do. You're gonna need a warrant if you're coming aboard this ship. One of the officers says that his galactic rights only extend to the members of his immediate crew, and even then only tentatively. Star-Lord pauses for a moment and tells them, right, well, this is my crew, my new crew. Ghost Rider realizes what's coming.
Wait, no, I didn't sign up to be a member of the damn Guardians of the Galaxy.
But elsewhere, the Black Order returns presenting their bounty. Proxima Midnight kneels before, placing Thanos' body on a pedestal, stating that he is theirs once more. A voice calls out asking, what of the others? What of his brother? And Proxima Midnight tells them that they are dead, scattered across time. The shadowy figure says that they must find his head. He must be complete if they're going to resurrect him. And Proxima Midnight stands, telling the figure that Thanos is with his great love now. To rip him away from her would wage war against death itself. No one can defy her will. Not even you. Not even Hela, goddess of death. Later that night, Moondragon and Phyla Vale get ready for bed when there's a knock at the door. Star-Lord walks in with a set of clothes stating that he's sorry to bother. He just wanted to stop by and make sure that they had everything that they needed. He brought some stuff over. They don't have much in the way of nice things, but at least they'd have something to change into. Mostly Gamora and Drax's stuff. Still don't know sizes or that kind of thing. Phyla leans in asking if everything's okay. He kinda looks like crap, and Star-Lord stands there for a moment telling them, yeah, good night. As he leaves and walks back, he begins to see visions of what happened when Gamora killed him. And after silently screaming, he tells himself to get it together. Star-Lord continues on when he suddenly hears Ghost Rider yell,
I'll kill you, you damn shrub!
Star-Lord walks into the smoking room stating, come on guys, whatever the hell this is about, can we please table it for the night? I am beyond drunk and I need sleep. Ghost Rider swings at Groot, telling him to get off them. And Groot tells him,
go to hell, I'm not leaving here.
All the while, all the splinters Groot shaved off grow into little mini Groots shouting, I am Stab! And they start attacking. Star-Lord shouts, hey! And everyone stops what they're doing, and he asks, what the hell is going on? Why are there so many Groots in? One of the mini Groots stabs Star-Lord in the foot, and he shouts, kicking it off, asking, what is this? Groot says that these cut pieces grew into little stabby things.
Groot can't help who Groot is.
Ghost Rider charges at Groot, telling him that he better be glad that his horse friend is here to hold him back.
I killed Thanos once, and it won't take much more to turn you into mulch.
But then another voice yells, enough! And a giant dragon slams Ghost Rider into the wall. Moondragon walks in stating, I just got to sleep! Please be quiet! Soon the flaming skull fades, leaving nothing but Frank Castle, and he says, Okay, I actually felt that. What the hell are you? Star-Lord asks, what is the problem? Side note, who the hell are you? Frank tells him, you know, Ghost Rider, Herald of Galactus. It's a whole alternate future thing. And Star-Lord tells him, yeah, okay, that tracks. I don't like any of those things. Frank gets up stating that his problem is that his Chia Pet here seems to be on the team of Save Gamora, and he isn't exactly keen on having another Thanos around, thank you. Beta Ray Bill says that they have to save her. Gamora is a wayward soldier, but she deserves their forgiveness until she's proven unworthy of it. Groot shouts, "Screw you, Red Skull!" Star-Lord separates everyone, saying that he's not on anyone's side. People want to hunt Gamora? Go for it. You want to save her? There's the door. Just for the love of God, can we please do everything quietly? As everyone begins to leave, Groot catches up with Star-Lord, stating that they can't let that demon go after Gamora when she hasn't done anything. And Star-Lord tells him that Ghost Rider can't go after her. They are the only two people who know where she is. Besides, you can't kill someone who's already dead. Go to bed, Groot. Later aboard the Royal Shi'ar destroyer, Gladiator says that in the future, if they wish to call a meeting aboard the ship, they will do well to ask for permission. His people fished him out of the abyss, but he is not above Shi'ar law and custom, no matter who your brother's with. A disfigured Eros turns around telling him, I am sorry. I am grateful for the rescue, but we all must continue our mission. Thanos will be resurrected. We must not allow that to happen. We will guard this galaxy by any means necessary. As Eros' team gathers, now with the addition of Ghost Rider, who left Star-Lord's ship, he looks over to see the last member asking if killing Gamora is going to be a problem. Nebula fixes her mechanical gun arm, stating, no, should not be much of a problem. Eros then says that the final question remains. Where is Gamora? No one, not even the Seers, seem to know her location. Nebula says that they will find her through her weakness, through her heart. They will follow that idiot boy that she loves, or used to love, whatever. Eros then asks, how will they find this boy? And Nebula says that that's easy. He can't help but stay in the thick of it. Wherever there's trouble, you'll find Richard Rider, Nova. Later in the negative zone, Hela and the Black Order appear before Annihilus, and Annihilus says that she does not want this fight. Hela tells him that they tracked what they wanted right here. Where is it? Where is Thanos' head? And Annihilus says that he mourns him. He was a worthy adversary. He shall name a son for him before extinguishing it. The black hole in its place will stand as his eternal flame, ever should it burn. Hela stops him, stating that they came for the head, hand it over. And Annihilus points back, stating, yes, his head. Annihilus gave it to the children. Proxima Midnight asks if they should kill him now, and Hela tells her no. She draws her blade, stating that Annihilus does not die today. And Annihilus lunges, yelling, Annihilus will never die! But Hela grabs him by the neck, stating that everything dies, especially him. She knows the exact date and time of his one true final moment. She knows who kills him. She knows how they do it. Annihilus turns to blast, but Hela cuts his arm off, stating, death cannot be stopped unless I stop it. Now, about that head. Meanwhile, on the southern outskirts of Sector M, Nova comes crashing into a nearby planet. Some of the inhabitants gather to see what's happening, but Nova tells them to run, now! And at that moment, he's blasted from behind. Gladiator flies down with the rest of the Dark Guardians of the Galaxy, telling him to stay where he is. They have disabled his connection to the Nova Corps. No one is coming to his aid. This is over. Just tell us where Gamora is. Nova stands up defiantly. No! And he fires a blast of his own, pushing everyone back. But behind him, Wraith walks up, binding Nova, stating that many do not know him, but he is known as Wraith. Born Kree, made more. I cannot die, I cannot tire, I cannot feel pain. I wish to do you no true harm, but you are a means to an end, Nova. I search for Null, the Exelon god. Eros promised information for the head of the Mad Titan's daughter. I will be sad to see you fall, but I will do what As Wraith electrocutes Nova, Gladiator tells him that they need him alive, and Ghost Rider adds, yeah, can we all calm the hell down here for a second? We get no information if you kill Richard Rider. Ghost Rider turns off the flames, and Frank says, look, Thanos is dropping his consciousness into a new body. Who else would it be? We don't want to kill anyone, but we have to see this for what it is. I know what Thanos is capable of. It's time to pick a side, Richard Rider. Nova looks away and then looks back, stating, I have. And he rockets into the sky. As he takes off, Gladiator tells everyone to follow, but Frank says, really? That's Richard Rider. No one can catch him, not even the Cosmic Ghost Rider. But Nebula walks up stating that they can track him. Nova is beaten, outmatched, and cut off from his core. Where do they think he's going to go? Back on Star-Lord's ship, Star-Lord tries to get some sleep, and then there's a banging at his door. Groot begins to yell that the universe is falling apart. The galaxy! Star-Lord yells that he is dead. Go away! Whatever it is, just let it happen! Groot then says, there's been an accident. It's about your father. Star-Lord gets out of bed asking what is it, and Groot says, your dad is fine. Anyway, we have a meeting. We're going to save Gamora. We're not going to let Eros and his crew hunt her down. She is family, Star-Lord. And Star-Lord yells that she is not family. She made that perfectly clear when she almost killed the entire universe and then killed me. Now, do we want to go and defend her? I stood up for her against Adam Warlock, and yeah, guess I'm just an idiot. Star-Lord grabs his bottle, and Groot grabs one of his branches, stating, this isn't helping, and we're not asking for your permission. As everyone leaves, Star-Lord leans out yelling, fine! But don't come crawling back to me when she sells you out to her long-lost uncle Destroyo or some crap. You don't even know where she is. It's a family secret. Groot looks back at Star-Lord. Groot will tell them. They're Guardians now. Guardians are family, no matter what. Star-Lord sighs, and then the entire ship rumbles. He runs out to the bridge asking what's going on. You're taking the ship? And Groot tells him, well, yeah, how else are we gonna get there? We can't exactly all fit on Bill's hammer. Star-Lord tells him to stop all of this right now. That's an order. This is his ship. And Groot looks back, telling him, we are relieving you of your command. Stand down now, or Groot's second officer will escort you to the bridge. Star-Lord is stunned. What? Second officer? And right behind him, Beta Ray Bill asks if he could please sit down. And Star-Lord looks back. Oh, yeah, him. He walks out telling Bill that he is lucky that he has an 8-foot-tall Asgardian horse carrying a hammer. And Moondragon says that they will need a course, Captain Groot. Where are they going? Star-Lord sighs and tells them, you're going to Half-World. This is why I didn't want to do this. Gamora's gone after Rocket. And that is the beginning of Donny Cates' Guardians of the Galaxy series. Now, I told you at the beginning I would explain a couple things here at the ending. Beta Ray Bill goes on after this into the Thor storyline where his hammer is taken. So this all happens right before that. You also notice that Wraith was looking for Null. Once again, this is happening before the Null storyline. And Peter Quill also is not a god right now, so obviously it's happening before his inclusion into the King in Black storyline. This is actually one of my favorite Guardians of the Galaxy stories that doesn't involve the movie versions. And I do think it's a lot of fun. Also, it's kind of cool to see Donny Cates incorporating his Cosmic Ghost Rider into a normal line. Now, we plan on doing this story every Sunday for the next 4 weeks until we conclude it. It's only 12 issues, and it has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and it's all about the Guardians of the Galaxy kind of figuring out what they're going to do after the Infinity Wars storyline. I'll link the Infinity Wars story down below, and we're about to do the full story, but don't forget, if you want to have a say in the stories that we're doing here at the Comicstorian channel, right now you guys are voting on Scarlet Witch, Batman Inc., or Winter Soldier over at our Patreon and at our Discord, then head on over to our Patreon and become one of our mini producers. Join the discussion as to what is happening here at the Comicstorian channel. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Even if you don't want to do anything else except enjoy the videos, the fact that you enjoy them actually means a lot to me. And I'll be looking at your comments down below. Thank you.